I was
Mm,
telling, I'm just going to start saying this, and I'm going to say it every day until the day I die. Feminism has failed because everybody where feminism, because feminism is masked as like this beautiful, opportunistic, great movement, but really, feminism is about female domination over males,
mm,
and feminism has failed. Look
mm.
at the West. Have you ever been over to the West? Have you ever like been to America
Yeah,
or
I've been to Europe, but you know Dubai, it's multinationality countries. Like in around 90% of people are there from the West.
yeah, but you ever been to America?
No, I've been to Europe.
Oh man, you will run back home to Jordan kissing the ground if you go to America. You think it's like you can't compare Dubai because I've been to America and I've been to multiple
Dubai,
multinational
Dubai
countries.
is more promiscuous than United States, by the way.
Dude,
Much
maybe
more.
maybe
Yeah,
more promiscuous, but
yeah.
I'm just talking about all seven sins:
Mm,
gluttony, drug use, indecency,
mm,
decadence. I mean, when I go back to America, I am just like, get me out of here. I can feel the filth in the air and the
mm.
people. And it's just like, I don't see any reversal of any of this corruption culturally happening. I think the only thing that needs to happen is the culture just needs to die and die
Mm.
out. That's
Yeah,
I don't think there's is there do you see any is there anything historically indicating that it is possible, or what would you say?
which is the reverse of that collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Look, like from sociological point of view, like when the replication ratio or the fertility ratio drops below 1.9, it is irreversible. It is irreversible. Like the minimum for maintaining the civilization is 2.1 child
Yep.
for each woman, 2.1, to
Right.
maintain it, not to grow, to maintain it, to stay
Right.
alive. But when it reach below 1.9 per woman, it is irreversible. Like you can't reverse it by doing anything. And in United States, it's around 1.5, 1.6 now. It's way below the reversible ratio. And in Canada, it's 1.4, almost less than United States. And in West Europe, all of them are less than 1.5. In South Korea, it is zero point 0.9. It is less
Oof.
than one children. Like 50% of the population are over 65. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Yeah.
50% of the population are over 65. They are
Yep.
closing the kindergartens and the kids' schools because there's no kids.
Yep.
Yeah, this population will die.
I think Japan is pretty bad too.
Yeah.
Um, the I don't know the actual birth rate, but I do know I'm not sure if this is entirely true, but I think it is that they sell more diapers in Japan for old people than they do for children. Let me catch up with some of these super chats.
Yeah.
Rashid Kuzma Kuzamya. Sorry, bro, I pronounced the name wrong. Why Will
Khuzaima.
Smith Zayma Kuzema? Sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, why will Smith stay in such a relationship with someone of this stature? I do not understand because he is bound by the legal system of America, and I think perhaps he's just afraid. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Um, XWL ZXXA $5. Just curious. The Maldives is the strictest Islamic country. Oh, excuse me, Islamic country in the world and has the highest divorce rate in the world. Why do you guys think this is? I don't know. What do you think
No,
about that?
the Maldives is a part of Indonesia, and Indonesia is like a huge country. But the
Yeah.
Maldives itself, the islands, it's a tourist area. It's a tourist zone. It is not
Mhm.
really represent the country itself.
Mhm.
Go to the other major cities. It
Mhm.
is like Miami, Florida, representing the United States. No, it does not. Like because
Mhm.
people go there for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It just what rich people do.
Yeah.
Um Abdul Rahman Sligro Muslim 499. Thank you so much. Nice show. May Allah reward both of you. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
One of my American brothers has a comment for you. He says, just visit San Francisco, LA, NYC, or Miami, and you'll run back. Oh
I
man, we
know
got
I met a lot of Americans, and I have a lot of American friends like since long time in Dubai. So I like I have a good image about the American population, and I read studies because I like to understand how people function in several
yeah,
countries, like for my own for my own understanding.
yeah. I will say that it's a lot different when you're on the ground because the Americans who step out of America are a little bit different. I take pride of myself being like a non insufferable American. Because I see a loud like thank God Japan has been closed since the pandemic and no tourists have been able to come in. And I swear to God, Japan has been cleaner and purer. I'm like a racist old Japanese man. Um, but there would
By
be
the way, it
times
is 1.36 in Japan.
a 1.36
1.36
birth rate. So yeah,
birth rate. Yeah.
Japan's done too. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no coming back from this. I mean, like, and the thing is too, the girls here, they're through the university, they are buying into the whole modernization nonsense. And the thing is this, these women, it's now, I think it's more and I don't know the numbers, but I do know a lot of women in Japan are having babies in their 30s. I
Hmm.
don't know if it's the majority, but women are, in my opinion, it's going to be kind of harsh that I say this, but they're just so dumb to think like, oh yeah, I'll just have baby in my 30s. It's like, no, like you literally have a higher chance of making a retarded baby in your
Yeah.
30s, and then after 35, the risk is through the fucking roof.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, but I don't want a retarded baby. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't want a baby that I have to carry around in a wheelchair. I don't care if I sound like a monster. I want a fucking healthy child,
Yeah.
and I don't want a child that has disease and I have to like carry it around and it's a burden on you. Nobody dreams of like, oh, I want to have a retarded baby. Like, and I'm talking like mentally retarded. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Like Down syndrome probabilities will go up to the roof, like in the middle 30s. Like there is other, which is the autism probabilities.
Right.
There is a lot of risky consequences on getting pregnant if she are able to get pregnant in the first place. Because nowadays the fertility rate among women is fucked up.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up. Like
Yeah.
my grandmother, I have both grandmother have 12 and 11 or 11 and 10 babies, like from the
Mm,
same mom. And my friend have 14 brother from the same mom.
yeah.
So that's how it used to be back there,
Yeah.
like 50 years ago. But nowadays, no, they do not eat healthy, they do not practice, they do not do any like physical healthy work in their
Yeah.
home. They have hair dryers, they have dishwasher, they have everything. My grandma used to bake every morning for the family by
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah.
So they're not doing any of this. They do not eat organic food. So
Yep.
after 30, vast majority of them. There's one of my client. She's a Muslim girl living in Germany, and I was like, I just waked her up, like when somebody slap you just and shake you, just wake up.
Yeah.
You're losing your life. I did
Yeah.
that to her when she was around 31. Like she
Mm,
had that Western mindset. She's conservative, but like she's impressed with, I want to make bag and blah blah blah. I
yeah.
just have her and waked her up, and she got married at 32. I told her like, it's high probability that you need hormonal treatment to get pregnant. She told me, no, no, that's bullshit. And she's been on treatment for 1.5 years to get pregnant.
Wow.
That's real, guys.
Yeah.
That's real. Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
And she paid a lot of money to get one child.
Wow.